So we'll start with a square low to the ground. You want the terrain to allow for this raised triangle. Add a triangle on the left and a square to the right and a triangle. We can wall around them now, and when we get to the low foundation, we put the first wall frame and a second one leading in this way. The roof above can all be solid floor tiles. We want to quickly put 2 doors on the path. We want to place our TC facing this way so that we can access it and the furnace that goes next to it very easily. You'll want to close this off with a glass window as soon as you can. In the beginning of the wipe, use this space wisely as you'll need to get yourself going. From the outside, our base has this kinda S shape going for it. As you progress, you'll want to reach the following setup. This main loot room, made up of 5 large boxes, 5 small ones, a barbecue, and 6 lanterns. This totals 38 rows of storage with the lanterns holding up to 3,000 low grade. We have the TC and 1 furnace behind the window, and behind us we have a 3 furnace triangle room also secured by a window. The next step is to add the new roof bunker into the mix. We'll add it right onto the front here. Now if you're unsure what this new roof bunker is, you can click here for more information. But here it is in isolation. The way this works is if you grab a triangle roof and place it here, it opens the gap which allows you through. You can do the same thing from the inside, making it a 2-way. Now just for reference, this low foundation here is going to be this one over here in what we're currently building. For the bunker, we'll need to add this set of foundations to the front. On the raised one, we'll add a wall facing out and one facing in. This is basically to protect this foundation. This triangle here will go to our front. We need 2 doors here for now. We'll also want above this to be 1/2 height higher. We can wall the rest in, put a roof here, but on this triangle we also want some extra height. These ceilings can go in, and now if you want access up to the 2nd floor, you'll use a triangle frame. If not, just seal it. We will use a frame for the video. Since this is the new way in, it may be wise to put a trap here for now. It's also time to upgrade this to a garage door. Now the roof part will go right like this, but we have a problem. We want to place our level 3 here, but it cannot be placed with the roof being built. Now it may be too early to consider a level 3, so here's my idea. We're simply not going to build the roof part until we place our level 3. We can also use this square for our level 1 and level 2 as we progress. There will be more doors on the front and honeycomb around our core, so don't worry about being an easy raid at this point. Once you're ready, you can add the level 3 into one triangle like this. You can access both of these boxes in the finished base, and once you have your level 3, we'll simply seal off the level 1 and 2. Some of the following pieces will be upgraded to sheet metal and HQM. For now, just face the hard sides the same as me. Instead of a wall here, we're going to use a window frame so that we can access the level 3. This doesn't make the bunker weaker in any way, but make sure the hard side faces this way. We'll upgrade it later. Once you're at this point, you can add the half wall and roof. We'll build this out of stone for now. I'll show you how it works, and then we'll start upgrading. With a window there, this frame becomes necessary. This will also be HQM later, but for now stone will work. You can now open this by placing a triangle roof on the frame from the inside here. If we come to the other side, it works the exact same way. Once it's working, placing a trap that's partially hidden behind the twig is a great addition. When this trap goes off, it will both damage the player and break the twig, which will close the bunker almost immediately. This bunker, when HQM, will cost 15 rockets to pass. A full HQM roof bunker on the door path would be overkill at this point, since the rest of our base is pretty much stone. So the next thing we need to do is add some proper honeycomb on all sides and a front entrance. Before the honeycomb, you'll want to upgrade the core in the following way. Upgrade everything leading up to the roof bunker to HQM, including the foundations and ceilings. Everything else can be sheet metal. This is what it looks like without honeycomb, but as you can see here, you can upgrade all of this from the inside after you put the honeycomb on. For the entrance and honeycomb, we'll start with 2 stone squares on the front. Next we can sheet metal a raised foundation here and a low one on the opposite side. Come around the left side and we can skip these stone walls. When we get to the sheet metal, we'll add a raised square and a triangle so it looks like this. Then cover up the rest of the HQM with sheet metal triangles. If you add the honeycomb from the ground level, it's easiest to first add all of the tops before the walls like this. When you get to this stone square, you'll want to jump up so that we can roof stack it with some more stone. At the front here, we won't add full walls. Instead, it's better to add some frames and a front door so that we give ourselves the most vision at the front of our base. If your plan is to expand this design out further with more honeycomb, then it would be better to skip the frames and add walls instead. The rest of this sheet metal honeycomb should be here either way. Now if we have a look around, you can see the core is well protected from every direction except for the roof, which we'll get to in a second. So if you do choose to go with the most compact version like here, you'll want to add stone roofs to these squares and then place the shop fronts. Place the 4 shop fronts in the same order as me because they can be really finicky sometimes. The front door should swing in, and once you get the last 2 shop fronts in, the entrance is finished. We'll add some items to this in a minute, but let's do the roof first. For the roof, I need to make one thing clear. This spot where the roof sticks out, you cannot place anything here. If you do, I'll show you what happens. When you try to open the bunker, well, it just stays closed. As soon as it's broken, it opens back up. This may affect how you build up your second floor. For the video, I'll be doing a simple half floor stack just to equal the wall raid cost. To do this, simply add the following sheet half walls and then cover them up with metal floors. This is what it should look like from the top. There is one spot over here that gets stone added to the top instead of metal. This is because it kinda has to be covered, but it's not important. You could of course add a much better second floor. This is just the most compact bunker version. A keen eye may have noticed that the front door path is 2 doors to get into this room here, but only 1 door through the hatch. To fix this, we can simply come to the top, and we want to build a 1.5 height door for the roof access. In this space on top, it may be wise to add a trap here just to be safe. I like the door to swing out so you can't see the half wall, and now it's 2 doors both ways. As you expand more on this space yourself, you can always upgrade this to a garage door and the walls to metal. To finish this build, we'll first go inside and finish the upgrading, and we still have a bunch of deployables to add. So in the core, I've upgraded and rotated the window frame in front of the TC to make it a bit more secure. I've also armored this foundation. You can easily fit 3 boxes and a sleeping bag in this square, and I want to show you the rest of the upgrades manually. We'll start with the roof and the half wall under it. The floor here is fine in sheet metal. Next we'll want to upgrade all of the walls that touch the slanty roof. Now this bunker is 15 rockets to get through. We want to also upgrade this wall behind the window to sheet metal. It can be a bit tricky to reach, but it is possible. Also, this frame, it gets armored too. If people raid through those walls, they still can't get through this window. That is the core pretty much done at this point. If we come around the front entrance, I've added some quality of life things as well. The front door has a simple trap to protect it. We also have some quick drop storage next to the front door. In this other room, we have our repair bench and some extra storage. You can of course customize these rooms to your own playstyle. But that pretty much completes the base. So this is how you build a very compact base with a new roof bunker. If you have anything to add, let me know in the Discord, link in the description, or in the comment section below. See ya!